Tonight she shares the catalyst to changing lifestyle, Hair Lifestyle 2016, with her speech entitled Food Choices, What Would You Change to Save Your Life? Round of applause for everybody!
Imagine you're at the doctor's surgery waiting for your blood test results, and she starts the consultation with the words, "I don't want to worry you." Well, that was me last summer, halfway through a research programme that involves 16 weeks of international travel, finding out that I'm pre-diabetic and at risk of type 2 diabetes. It was a shock, but it shouldn't have been a surprise. Type 2 diabetes is the single biggest cause of death on both sides of my family. Genetically, the odds are stacked against me, but it's the environment I live in that has played a huge part in getting me to this point. Having said that, with a lifestyle of Prosecco parties and with being on first name terms with the waitresses in Wagamama's, it was never going to end well. So let's talk about the environment, the food environment. We are what we eat. And in the UK, 30% of us are overweight, 30% of us are obese. Yet despite eating all of this extra food, we are still not well nourished. The National Diet and Nutrition Survey figures show that we're eating fewer fruits and vegetables than ever before. But we all know that eating fruit and vegetables is good for us, right? Well, let me take a line from 0% to 100% to represent the UK population. I'll stand here at 50%, and you tell me what percentage of the population know that they have to eat 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day. I'll walk towards 100. Higher? Higher still? Higher? It's actually 90%, okay? I'm going to walk back to 50. And now I'm going to ask you what percentage of the population actually eat 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day. Lower, yes. It's nearer 27%. So, I wanted to find out what happens in the rest of the world and what their food policies are. But first I had to think how I'm going to eat healthily travelling around the world. I needn't have worried. In Shanghai and South Korea, vegetables are available at every stage of every meal opportunity. And in Australia and New Zealand, they also have the 5+ a day health message for eating fruits and vegetables, and they're easily accessible. But by the time I got to New Zealand, I'd been traveling for 3 weeks and realized that I hadn't actually eaten any chocolate. Not because I didn't want to, but chocolate just hadn't been available in my environment, or at least obvious and ready for me to pick. And I hadn't missed it. I returned to the UK fitter and leaner, realising more than ever how important it is that you have the right food environment and how that affects your choices. Am I still scared of type 2 diabetes? Oh yes, but I've ditched the drink and I eat way more vegetables. The geneticist Giles Yeo says that your genes are like a hand of cards in poker. Some are good, some are bad. You can't change that. However, how you play your cards is affected by your environment and your lifestyle, and that you can control. So my question to you is, we'll all at some point have a health issue. What are you going to do to make a change to save your life?